Hi, today I will show you how I train my knuckles. What I usually do is have a kettlebell hang on the ceiling and then punch it like a speed bag. Sometimes for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Hit it like so. Relax, with just enough force. You don't need to hit it like crazy because our intention is to train our knuckles, not to injure it. So you can play around it. How you play with the rhythm, sometimes hit a little bit harder and sometimes just enough. And you don't have to squeeze your knuckles so hard. Just like this is enough, and hit it. Hit. By doing so, you will develop your knuckles here. It will become numb. At the beginning it will be painful, but as you did it so often, you'll be able to take it because your knuckle now become immune to pain. It become numb. But be careful. Be careful not to break your finger, especially here, especially the little finger here. So take care. Punch with care. Our intention is to develop an iron fist, not to break it. Some people like to do the knuckle push-up. Well, that's fine. You can alternate it with doing this. At least here, you simulate hitting someone, hitting someone in the face or in the skull. It might not look much, but trust me, when fight time comes, all this training pays off. You may not be able to knock your opponent out, but the pain that you give them, that's going to be horrible. Just enjoy it, change your rhythm. Usually I alternate hitting a kettlebell and a sandbag because the effect is different. This is solid, but since it's hanging, it has a little give. I used to hit just the wall, just hit the concrete wall. But the concrete has no give, This one, at least you see it's swinging. It has a little give on it, but still be careful. And since this is round, which simulates the skull, be careful when you hit here. Be careful not to break it. When you feel pain that is not normal, stop it. Stop your training. Because you can still train another day instead of keep training in pain and then you're injured. doing it. 5-10 minutes. When I begin to train this, I usually do 3 minutes and then rest 1 minute and do it 10 rounds. But now I'll able to do it 20 minutes straight, just like this. Simple. Doesn't have to be crazy. No, it doesn't have to be crazy. Just punch. Just put in the right force, you know, the right amount of force, and only you can tell it, because everyone has a unique body. You know, we have a unique body, unique bone structure. Our strength are different. We're built different. So here is, I usually just do like this, and take note, this is not skill training. This is knuckle conditioning. So you just do this boring thing, you know. In Chinese we call it 苦练. 苦练 means you train. 苦 is hardship, you know. Train in hardship. There's pain, because this is painful. Honestly, this is painful. You gotta like it. To do this, you have to like it. If you don't like it, just day one you're gonna quit. You're not gonna do this. But it's up to you, you know? It's up to you what you want to train. What's your purpose of training? You know? Because anyway, everything starts with a purpose and your intentions. Why you're training? Why you're doing it? Maybe you're doing it for competition. Maybe you're just doing it for hobby, or maybe you just want to do it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And before doing so, I always put a petroleum jelly to protect my skin, because previously I always break my skin here, and it's painful, and I have to stop training for at least a week for the skin to heal. And the kettlebell I'm using is wrapped in rubber, so it's smooth. You know, it's smooth. And it's really simulate the skull of a human. Right here, the solid skull. I love doing it. Again and again, again and again. You know, of course in a real fight you won't punch like this. As I have said, this is not skill training. This is knuckle conditioning. Come fight day, you're not gonna punch like this, of course, you know. But your knuckle is ready, man. I told you, your knuckle is ready. It's always ready, man. Always ready to fly and destroy everything they hit. Pain, man. Your opponent's face will bleed. They will develop the hematoma. You know? if you have watched the fight of Zhang Weili versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk, after the fight you see how Jędrzejczyk heads look like a, someone with a cerebral palsy. That's what's going to happen when these fists hit my opponent. Damage, the damage that it can give you. And this is only this part. You also have to train this. Some people, they train this. So me, when I train this, I hit the flat part of here. But for me, I only train this and this because for me this is the only part that I hit, but this one I see some Japanese master do this. His reason of doing is to strengthen the bone here, because sometimes when you hit somebody, this also breaks. But of course, in fighting, it's not always the fist. It comes in 3 parts. What are those 3 parts? First part is psychological or mentally. Second part is your emotionally. And the third part is physically. So you don't just fight with your fists. You fight with 1, 2, and 3. Always remember that. So never tell or never say that, hey, you're doing it, it's nothing, I'm gonna do this and do that. I don't care, man. Before I fight you, I already defeated you, because I already used 1, 2 before I go to number 3. If you start with number 3, or you already engage someone with number 3, I tell you this, it's already too late. It's already too late. If you can win a fight here, that's the best. That's the best. This, control this, and this. This is only used when it's necessary. Because when coming that you're using this, it's too late. But you have to train it. Because in life, nothing is, nothing is what you expect it to be. Unexpected things happen. Unexpected situation. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do. Be it you're alone in the street, inside a bus, or a train, or a restaurant. Well, being alone is much easier, You want to fight him, you want to engage in a fist fight. Doesn't matter, you're alone. But if you are with your loved ones, especially if you are my age, you have a wife and children, and you're together with them, and somebody provoke you, you better think twice. You better use this. You better win using this. You don't want to go to this. Even if you say you have a weapon, you have a gun or knife or whatever, avoid it. If you're with your loved one or with your family, because things can go worse. it's not only you who can get hurt. You might win the fight, but what if your loved ones get hurt? It doesn't worth it. And eventually, nobody really wins. You know, in a fight, nobody really wins. Even if you win, you also lose. You know why? Your opponent, or the guy you defeat, he can come back to you, and get his revenge. Or worse is, he can sue you or report you to the police. That's trouble. That's trouble. Only use it when you really have to. Remember, as a martial artist, not just fighting. Martial art is discipline. Discipline is just fighting. I'm not saying fighting is no good. But some people use it to earn a living. But in reality, do you really want to fight someone every day? Do you want to be in a fight every day? I don't think so. Even a professional fighter doesn't want it. Of course, in a ring or in a cage, but on the street, a real martial artist avoid trouble. Remember, number one, and if you ever have to fight, use this first. 1, 2, 3. 3 moves is already too much. If you can end it in 1 and 2 moves, and just walk away, that would be great. That's why I'm training this, because my intention is, when I hit somebody, he may not be knocked out, but the pain, or the damage that I can give him will let him think twice, or will let him just, hey, I don't want to fight this guy. I just want to walk away. I'll just, or at least it stop his bravado. Just shut him up. So as you see, I tell you, this is not a skill training, it's a conditioning training. So just hit it the right amount of force. Only you can tell how hard you should punch. And how long, of course. For me, just like this. How often do you do it? It depends on you. If you have time, you can do it longer. But sometimes, if you do it longer tomorrow, it will be painful. So if there is pain, I suggest you stop. But if you want to train every day, maybe 5 minutes. Or if you don't have time, just 100 punches each fist, and you do it every day. That will be good enough. You don't have to hit it long, Just do it just so. Thank you for watching. and see you soon.